对于我就是定耶鲁，我一来到美国，我一开始我的父母就是一直想让我去上好大学，他们uh, the whole reason why we came to the U.S. in the first place is to go to a university to go to a good university,
Yep.
and it just so happens that Yale is obviously a top university, and Yale has been my dad's favorite university for his whole life, and it's been very well regarded in my family. So when the recruiting process started, it was obvious that Yale was one of the first colleges that I reached out to with one of the most highest interests. So that was the whole reason why Yale. I communicated so let's say so eagerly with Yale,
Yeah.
and obviously like all the Ivies were on my list,
Yeah.
but like the main schools that my parents wanted me to go to were Harvard and Yale.
Oh.
They didn't even like the other schools as much, even though their tennis might have been better, and maybe I would have wanted to go there like a little bit more for the tennis.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I felt like committing to Yale was at the time a realistic option for me,
Yeah.
and it's obviously a great school, like top 5 in the nation,
Yeah.
one of the best in the world, and my family, like Yale's, if not top 2, is top 1. Like it's like basically the same as Harvard to them, and that's the whole reason why I committed to Yale so early. And my recruiting process was quite interesting because I was talking to 3 schools mainly at the time, and they were Columbia, Cornell, and Yale.
Mhm.
And I wasn't expecting to get an offer at all because I still thought I was very early on in the process.
Yeah.
And I believe it was the last day of 2024. I think it was like December 31st.
Yeah.
Cornell's assistant coach called me, and they called me and they asked me like, "Hey, Will, can I talk to your parents?" And my parents picked up the phone, and he said like, "We would like to give you a formal offer to Cornell. Like, I think you're a great fit for us." And that kind of caught us by surprise because we didn't expect them to give us an offer so early.
Yeah.
And so, it's Cornell, it's an Ivy League, like they have a great tennis program. My family and I were both very flustered, and we were kind of just ready to commit at that point because like we think it's a great option, like and we don't like to take any risk. So we just told the coach like, yeah, like we're ready to commit. And after that, I sent Columbia and Yale a text message, and I said like, yeah, Cornell gave us a formal offer, and we're ready to commit. And Yale's coach called me like as soon as he saw the message, and he told me, hey, like we would just like to let you know that there's an offer from us as well. And like that kind of just kickstarted everything.
Yeah.
And the next day, like I talked to my parents, and like they were pretty set on everything, and I just committed to Yale the next day.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So that's great. It's
Yeah.
basically like a job, right? It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I got this offer. Do you have competing offer?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. That's great. So I think the process kind of feel like applies the same thing as like you're looking for a job. Like say somebody offers you, but you may want to go to the other one. Use one as leverage,
Yeah.
right? And then you try to get other schools in, which is
Yeah,
awesome. And they
exactly.
respond very fast at
Yeah.
the very last day of the year.
Yeah, it was a very very good New Year's gift for me.
Yeah, exactly. That's awesome. So when you were contacting those schools or when you're ready to commit to Yale, what does your academics look like? How's your SAT? How's your like the GPAs or some of the AP classes? I don't think you need TOEFL at all, but just in terms of like the school-wise, like what is the baseline you feel like the schools are looking for?
I'd say for Ivy League schools, like obviously they'll go for like a better tennis player like internationally, like occasionally like one of the better programs. But the general consensus is that like you should have like it's preferable that you have like straight A's throughout high school.
Yeah.
Especially if your tennis isn't as good. They used to be test optional, but now they're not. And for my year, when I committed, like I didn't know the SAT requirement yet, but my GPA was I think like a 4.2 or 4.3, and that was like good enough for Yale and like basically all the schools I was talking to.
Is it out of 5?
5?
4.5?
think it was, I'm not too sure, it was 4.5 or 5.
Okay.
But I did have straight A's up until that point.
Okay.
And I'd say, yeah, I didn't know anything about the SAT. And after I committed, the coaches, that's when the coaches told me about, like, I needed to take the SAT and, like, what a minimum score was and, like, everything that had to do with that.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. What was like the minimum score they were looking for?
They told me the minimum score was, like, it's preferable that you get above a 1400.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the total score is like 1600, right?
Yeah.
And it was 1400 out of 16. Yeah. So did they have like a deadline where you have to get this score by?
Preferably like a few months before sending in your application.
Okay.
That way if you don't get it, if you don't get above a 1400 on your first try, like
Yeah.
you still have like more opportunities to take the test again and get the desirable score.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you basically don't really have an SAT, but like whenever you commit, they say, hey, like we need something like this, and we need an SAT.
Yeah, for me it was different, but like
Great. Yeah.
they'll ask if you've taken the test before.
Yeah.
And I just haven't. Some people have. Like
Yeah.
I just took it after, but you can take it before as well.
Yeah. Do you feel like the Ivy League schools, and even for Yale, they more prioritize like the local American kids versus like international, just given like how, how close maybe they can look at them, or just how proficient their language is?
I'd say in the Ivy League, like there's a big range. I'd say Yale is definitely like focused a little bit more on the academics. But other schools, maybe like Cornell or like, not too sure, like maybe like Cornell or like a better tennis program, like maybe Columbia or Princeton, like they'll prioritize like finding better recruits a little bit more.
Yeah.
And so that kind of naturally that kind of leads to like Yale having a bit of a higher academic standard and requirement.
Yeah.
And that was 1400, which is the highest like SAT requirement out of any school that I talked to.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure like basically the highest out of any school.
Yeah.
And so that's basically that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Have you thought about like the major you want to study at Yale yet?
Yeah, I'm gonna do economics.
Economics. Oh yeah, that's awesome. What do you hope to do like with that degree? And
Yeah. I don't know. Like obviously, like everyone kind of wants to do like investment banking, like finance, like all that stuff. So I think there's a pretty good pipeline in there.
Yeah.
It should be pretty good since like a lot of the guys on the team are doing that as well. So I think that's a pretty safe option.
Yeah.
Like if I work hard, it's kind of like if you have the connections and you work hard, like I feel like it's pretty realistic that you get an offer in investment banking and Wall Street and whatnot.
Lovely.
Yeah.
I mean, think about the Yale team or the program in general. It looks like you guys just have a new head coach in Ben Johnson. I mean, he used to work with SMU and very good developer. How does that coaching change affect you in terms of recruitment, in terms of getting to the team? Does that affect you at all?
I definitely think it's a great positive change for the whole program.
Yeah.
Especially because when I first committed, we didn't have a head coach, and the whole program was ran by the at the time assistant, and that has kind of taken a negative effect on I'd say the team, even though it was no one's fault. Like it was just an unfortunate scenario, and nothing could really do anything about it. But now the state of the program is looking a lot brighter. We have a head coach, a reliable head coach. We have a good assistant coach, and we're also going to get another assistant. So we're going to have three coaches for the program. So I definitely think it's a great change, especially right before I enter into the program. I feel like I'm very lucky to have that happen.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
What's your advice for students or younger kids that want to get to a school like Yale or just Ivy League in general?
I definitely think it's a good idea to balance like your resume. Like I think if you're a tennis player, like you should definitely like really focus on tennis like I did. I was very obsessive about tennis, but I also think it's very important that you balance out other parts of your resume as well, like your academics and maybe some extracurriculars as well.
Yeah.
Just make you like more of an interesting person. And I guess one piece of advice is that like even though like if you feel behind, like you could still do it. Like just don't be like, oh, just because I started late or like just because I'm behind or like doing bad at one particular moment, like it's like kind of over for me. Like it's not. Like just keep on focusing on your own journey, and like maybe one day like you'll succeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the I know you have with Vagnation who who actually won the 25K a couple of days or a couple of months ago. What is the likelihood of like the Ivy League player going to the pro side? You know what I mean? It's like how do you feel like the potential of maybe you going to pro versus like, some other maybe kids from other schools?
I feel like with like an Ivy League program, especially one like Yale, it's definitely, I would say, a little bit harder compared to like a program that's mainly focused on tennis. Maybe like a better tennis school, like I don't know, let's say like Ohio State.
Yeah.
Like it's just gonna be harder because like the coach like understands that like most of the players are at Yale for a reason. Yale's a great academic school.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily like it's a good program, but I wouldn't say it's a top like tennis program.
Yeah.
And like everyone has like a realistic lens on that, in that like they know that like, hey, like we're not like the best college players in the nation. Like maybe like tennis isn't like going to be my focus, which is totally valid. Like everyone has their own life and like they want to focus on their own thing.
Yep.
But I would say like even though that's the case, like it is what you make out of it.
Yeah.
And that like if you want to go pro from an Ivy League program, like you have all the resources you need to do it. As you can see, like Michael, like obviously like he's like
Insane.
like I don't know if he's top 100 yet, but like he's probably soon gonna be.
Yep.
Like he's doing great. Like even in the college years, he was doing great on the pro circuit. My friend Vignesh, he just graduated. He's a great player. He just started playing like pro tournaments. Mm-hmm. He played his first one last year, I believe, and he like got to the semis of that, I think.
Yeah.
And this year, like this is like his first like full summer playing pro tournaments, and he already won a 25K.
Yeah.
He's like 700 something already.
Yeah.
So like he stayed at my house and everything. So like we have like we're pretty tight. Like he definitely like prioritized tennis like in college, like, and another player in the past, Theo Dean, like he prioritized tennis as well, and they're both on the pro future circuit now. And it really is like what you make out of it. And if you want to go pro, like, and you put in the work to do it, like there's no reason why you have like a disadvantage against someone like at like a better tennis school, because at the end of the day, like you still have great players to train with, you have coaches that want to help you out, like you have all the resources you need to really make a push for that dream.
Yeah, great memory on Theo Dean. I think he after finished Yale, he transferred to Cal.
Yeah, he did.
And then played like line 1 or 2, just killing it out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome. All right, William, thanks so much, and really appreciate your time. I think those are super insightful, advice, and a lot of great insights. I just have a last couple of questions, like very quick and short. The first question is like, what's your cheat meal?
My cheat meal, man, I love pizza.
Okay.
Like, I don't know, like it's like a super typical answer, but like I love tomatoes. Like I probably have like an unhealthy obsession with tomatoes. Like I just love tomatoes like a lot.
Yeah.
And I love like crispy stuff, like bread, like sourdough bread, like toasted sourdough bread. So like pizza is kind of like a perfect combination for me, even though like I don't like cheeses as much. Like all my friends know, like when I was training at Tier 1, I'm pretty sure like there was a period where I ate Blaze pizza every day for lunch for like probably like 3 months, I'd say. Like there was a period where I ate pizza every single day for like months. So yeah, pizza is definitely my favorite cheat meal.
Yeah, awesome. Obviously, you traveled to so many different places, playing like either ITFs or like USTS and other stuff. What is one city that you wish there's a tournament that you could play?
One city.
Or one place?
I mean, I'm not good enough, but like hopefully one day, like I've always like loved Japan, and like I had an opportunity to go last year when I played the 200 in Nanjing and the 300 in Beijing, and the one right after was going to be Osaka, and I wanted to go to that one so bad, but like my parents didn't want me to go to like a foreign country by myself, and I have family in China, so that's why they allowed me to go in the first place. But like Japan, like Tokyo is definitely like the one that I want to play the most.
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah.
awesome. And then tell us a little bit about kind of your, your what's it called? Your favorite song. There is one.
My favorite song, it's switched throughout the years definitely, but I think my favorite song right now is probably, let's just say my favorite song is "Follow You" by Imagine Dragons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. What's your favorite surface?
Definitely hard.
Hardcore. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. Alrighty. Thanks so much, and William, thanks so much again, and congratulations going to Yale. I think that's a phenomenal result, and yeah, we really appreciate your time, and thanks so much, and looking forward to chat with you again.
Thank you. Thank you for having
Yeah.
me.
Thank you.
Thank you.